She's a magnificent person driving things for the Institute of Technology. And I think, Linda, we better first say, what is the Institute of IoT? You see, it's the first time I heard IoT, I thought Internet of Things, but it's not. For our purposes, it's Institute of Technology. Linda, tell them what it is and what it's for.
Thank you for the fabulous introduction. It's the Lancashire and Cumbria Institute of Technology. We're going to talk about Lancashire today. But fundamentally, it's about bringing together the brilliant colleges that we've got in Lancashire, with our really strong universities in Lancashire, and the employers, business boards that employers are sitting on, to say, what are the skills that we need for growth and productivity? And it's how then our universities and our colleges collaborate and come together so we can do something faster, better, more sophisticated, and get that to market to make a difference to employees and our students. So it's fundamental about collaboration. We're one of 21 in the UK that the previous government funded. And we got part of a £300 million investment, and what we chose to do in Lancashire is to spend that very much on equipment, some equipment that business was telling us will be needed, but actually equipment that we see through research that will be needed in the future. So we're actually enabling businesses to access equipment they may not yet have. And we've got some really good examples of where that's working.
So our friends here might think to themselves, it doesn't necessarily apply to me this, but they'll all know somebody it probably does apply to them. So what pitch would you give to the audience that they can share with people they know?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're absolutely spot on. This is a really engaged audience, and obviously you'll be reading your magazine and seeing all about the IoT in the magazine. I think sharing some of the stories of where it's making a difference. First of all, it implies that everybody can engage with it. We're particularly interested in SMEs. This is not just about our large organisations in Lancashire, although obviously we want to engage them also. We do have business boards, and we do still have space. So we focus particularly on health, on digital, on engineering.
So you are advisors?
Yeah, so if there's anybody here or anybody that you know that would be interested in sitting on one of our business boards and directly informing that's brilliant.
Can I just pause it? Hands up if you are in health, digital or engineering, please. Okay. Don't leave that word, because there's definitely mutual opportunity here. Please speak with Linda before you go.
Yes.
Sorry.
Super interested in SME, super interested in anyone in this area as well. We're working with such a national sign across from a digital perspective. But just let me give you a couple of examples of how it's working at the moment. In Burnley, we've got Neil here. So Burnley College is a partner. So they're working with employers like Boohoo, where they've actually set up production lines in the college that replicate that which is in Boohoo, so they can do testing, of new things that they may wish to try in a safe space. At Burnley as well, you've got equipment that small employers in that area don't have. So there's brilliant examples of where employers are using the calibration equipment and actually doing that as a live project, real time, and taking those students in. So students and employees coming together as that skilled workforce of the future, but actually doing something that's going to make a difference here and now.
So can I just get this right? Am I right in thinking that in your downtimes on your machines, you're happy to effectively offer your production facility to business?
Yeah, and it's facilities that business may not have. So the types of things we've invested in igloos, so the 360 round environments. We've got businesses actually coming in to say, we'd like to test crowd control. Can we do that in your igloo space, for example? We've invested in high quality engineering, robotic equipment, cobots, anatomage, I've got that out, tables that we're using from a health perspective. But it's business across actually thinking how we can use that, because the live project, students get experience, business are getting to see that skilled workforce of the future. Over in this area, working with Leyland trucks, and they wanted specific EV modules that don't exist. So working with Preston College, they've actually pulled together delivery that meets a very specific need for that workforce. But it's all about growth and productivity. So what we're interested in, and I know from a business perspective, you'll have heard many initiatives, but this is very much about what's going to help you to drive growth and productivity, really aligning it with the modern industrial strategy, and then bringing together the colleges and the universities to have a big conversation on your behalf, so you don't need to do that. I mean, we're only 18 months old, so I said we were a confident toddler before. We're 18 months into a 5-year licence. We are waiting to see what this government chooses to do. But whether it's an IoT or has a different name, I think fundamentally growth and productivity is massively important. As businesses, you want it to be as simple and to access as possible. You want us in education to be thinking ahead in terms of what you may need, as well as listening to you, because you absolutely know what you need, and pulling that together so we can deliver something meaningful. And very simply, from a Lancashire perspective, and I've just got the latest figures here, so 35% of our residents have got a level 4 qualification or above. Nationally, that's 44%. So there's a gap. And it's not that we're not interested in level 2 and 3, you know, so people doing their GCSEs and doing their A-levels or technical levels. And it's not that we're not interested in people doing degrees. But the IoT is very much about people doing that level 4, level 5 qualification, technical, because that's where it really makes a difference in terms of growth, productivity and innovation. So that's our particular focus as well.
Thank you very much. Finally, how can our friends engage with the IoT and yourself?
Yeah, if you are interested in joining one of our business courses, we've still got spaces, so if you're really interested.
You have a chance to influence the curriculum and the education for your benefit.
Yeah, all our colleges and all our universities you'll be talking to, and we're looking for an hour every 8 weeks, and we do it on Teams. So it's not a massive ask, so thank you in advance for choosing to do that. You're really engaged, I know, there's a really good update in the magazine in terms of the IoT, but share the message. So when you're in that conversation with others who are saying, actually we've got a skills gap here, we can't grow our business, we're not getting the productivity, you know, link back in with us at the IoT, and we can bring together our colleges and the universities in Lancashire to get a solution for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please thank Linda Dean, and would you please engage with the Institute of Technology?
Fabulous, thank you.